recording for 10, 15 minutes.
Nah,
And with that, this is Running Point. We talk everything here about the Knicks and Lakers, everything in between. That's Ronnie. That's Steven. That's Serge. I'm DJ. We back, man. So today we're going to talk about
just right into it.
power rankings. I mean, what's happening? You don't like this energy right now, Serge?
What you mean?
You're quiet. Anyway, so we're going to talk about this power rankings. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about the Lakers. You know what I mean? Top tier Knicks, Nuggets. You like that? You
seen how he put that in here?
Pistons, Cavs, Kings, and the Rockets. Lead us off, Serge. What you think about these power teams? Like, who's a team that you're looking out for?
Obviously, I'm looking out for the Lakers.
I didn't know that was obvious, but go ahead and continue.
Whoa, wow.
I'm just currently, it's not looking too bright. Like
we're on the up and up.
You feel me? It's not looking too bright like the sun, Steve. You like that one? What? I mean, you going to talk about it, or you going to just pause?
At the end of the day,
is it hard-hitting questions?
You got to be careful throwing around it, it ain't looking too bright, because
like the sun,
your time will come. All right.
What?
All right. We'll talk about
anyway. Continue. You not talking about
number 12. Just
number 12.
To be real about the Lakers.
12.
To be real about the Lakers, some things that I saw recently that were like kind of like
red flags.
Steve,
eye popping to me.
Real quick, just before you start that, in the last 10, Lakers are 6-4.
Yeah,
Knicks is 4-6.
Exactly. That's what I said. His time's gonna come. Don't worry, we get to it.
Yeah. Oh, he uses Google to do that really quick.
There's no Google. There's no Google.
He'll be trying to Google. That's not off the top. You're not freestyling that.
He'll be trying to edit.
That's on the notepad. That's on the notepad.
No, use a notepad. It's on the note.
The Lakers being the second worst team in comparison to the previous year in defensive rebounding, and then the third worst compared to last year in opponents scoring in the paint. I think those are two obvious signs that we need a big, and probably an athletic big that can cover both sides of the wing as well. It's my belief that the Lakers are in the process of trying to get some trades done and not really done with what we have as a team. And you're hearing the rumors of what's going on in the market. I'm hearing everything from Bradley Beal to all kinds of stuff, right? So
who are you most excited about? Of the potential names that have been out there.
I'm not I don't know. I know we need a big.
Gotcha.
We just we let that dude, that two-way player go, Quincy. We let him go and we signed this big. He a young big, hasn't done much in the league. I think his name is Thomas Jensen or something like that. Mm-hmm. He got his first couple of minutes last night. He's an athletic big. He has the build that we're looking for. He's a little bit shorter, but he's raw, so he's not in the right home about. But it looks like the Lakers are not focused on trading for a big or established big. They're looking like they could just find any big out there that could gather some minutes and give AD a little break. Hopefully that means that they're looking for, on the trade market, a wing, a big name wing.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's what that means.
Somebody athletic.
It's probably going to sound crazy. Why not bring back JaVale McGee, maybe? Just for length purposes.
Yo, not for nothing. I was thinking, why aren't we going for Dwight Howard, bro?
Yeah,
it's obvious that Dwight is kind of what we need coming off.
Do you feel like he can still play?
In theory, but not really. The last season, he played last season here with the Lakers and he wasn't good.
Who?
Dwight. So that year that he got left off that 75 list, after he got off that 75 list during the season, you could just tell. Or at least I could tell as a Laker fan watching every game. Yeah, he mentally checked out. Fouling.
But what about what he did in the playoffs? He was instrumental in.
But that was 2 years prior to that.
In helping us stop Joker, right? You don't think that? and granted, what you're saying is right, but I think that some people need a break from the NBA sometimes. That step away, kind of like a little humble pie, get your life together, kind of figure out what you did wrong and come back. Mm-hmm. And usually they'll come back a lot stronger, a lot better. I mean, we've seen it with greats before, like Alonzo Mourning and others. I'm just saying, if he took a step back away from the league and then he tried to come back now, I think that he would be productive based off the things that I've seen from him playing down in Mexico and things like that. Obviously, he's playing with lesser talent, but he's kept himself in shape.
Yeah.
He was recently interviewing, I can't remember whose pod he was on, but he seems like he's ready to play.
And beefing with Shaq. Always.
Yeah. So, always. I mean, even if it's not him, we definitely need somebody that...
Yeah, we got to move on from Dwight, to keep it real. He old, been out of the league a couple years, and ain't nobody trying to have Dwight in the locker room, my guy.
Why not?
That's true.
Oh,
I mean,
So
I think that's more. That got
allegedly.
Like, that's what it is.
That probably got him out the league quicker than anything. Good. The good side is Dorney, DFS. He's been really productive on the
What'd
team.
you call him? What's his nickname?
DFS.
Dodo.
Oh yes.
We just had a child. Shout out to him.
Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Congratulations.
The team is plus 10 with him on the court.
Yeah.
And
He needs more minutes.
minus 18 with him off the court. So definitely a good trade for the team. We're looking to see a lot more of that. And obviously, if we can get a big man and probably like a swing scorer in there, I think that will be in a good spot coming out of the All-Star game weekend.
And I just want to I know I kind of shit on him before, but Dory Finney-Smith, his father got out of prison after a 30-year bid. So or a 20-year bid, I forget exactly, but he got released last year when he was on the Nets. So it just goes to show you his mental makeup. So it's it might be a player that you guys need in the long run. Mentally, he's a tough player. Luka loves him as a basketball player. Luka wants him on his team all the time. So Luka was pissed when it actually happened when he got traded away. So you guys have at least a mentally tough player that can obviously play with LeBron, because a lot of players can't play with LeBron. So I think it's a good trade for mentally. He could probably take however LeBron leads in that negative way, he can probably handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By being checked, possibly. So
And
kudos
like you
to y'all.
said, we've been a positive with him on the court. Laker fans been asking for him to get more minutes. He's still coming off the bench, which I could understand.
You like it?
No,
Okay.
but being new to the team.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
who,
We had it
who do you
established.
take out of the starting lineup? Rui? You have to take Rui out.
Yeah, I take Rui. Yeah.
So Rui
It would
off the
have to
bench?
be Rui. Yeah. It would
Who-
have to be Rui.
Why Rui?
Who's our second guard right now?
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent.
No, it's Max Christie.
Oh yeah, Max Christie and Austin.
You like him as a
Yeah,
young
I
player?
take Rui out.
You like him as a young player, Max?
Who? Yeah, I like him. I like his athletic ability. He's good at rebounding, great at defense. He's starting to hit that three. So yeah, I like him. I would start DFS over him.
Is he?
Over Max.
Max? Really?
Is he
I
your,
like Max,
is he
but
your
let's keep it
Caruso?
real. He still has some learning to do.
is your Alex Caruso? Is he your Alex Caruso?
Who, Max?
In a little
Yeah.
bit,
Okay.
a little bit
Is
less.
he that?
Caruso had more of a b-ball IQ.
Gotcha.
I feel like he
But he's
gives.
so young though.
Caruso had it naturally. It seems like
Okay.
I feel like Max gives LeBron a break while he's off the court, off the ball.
Max.
Yeah,
What you
Max
mean?
Christie. I feel like between him and Austin Reeves handling the ball,
You don't want Max Christie handling the ball.
but he's a scorer.
He's not a scorer.
He is a scorer. What are you talking about?
Friction.
He dropped 30 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, once.
So
He's been in the league for 3 years.
Look at the
He named
Lakers
me one
talking
time he
shit.
dropped 30.
Like you just said,
No,
he's on the team and he's learning the team. He's new on the team.
I didn't say he was new on the team.
Well, he's a new player in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
So let him get comfortable. What are you
He's
talking
not
about?
a
Like
scorer,
he's
though.
trash or
He's-
something?
I didn't say he's trash. You say he's a scorer. I say he's not a scorer.
Don't look at
that
me,
doesn't mean
nigga. I
he's
ain't a Laker
trash.
fan.
That'll be he's trash.
Niggas looking
He's a
at me.
three.
Yo,
he's
you-
a 3-and-D guy.
You're a real tough dude on this mic, man.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh. Oh.
It's about who you play with. He's playing in a system where he can score.
You're calling Max Christie a scorer. Nobody will call him a
Obviously,
scorer.
Listen, what was his? How many points has he had in the last 2
Yeah,
weeks?
pull it up.
I got
don't-
you.
Come on
Got you.
now. Y'all niggas be acting like I don't know what I'm talking
Why
about.
is it y'all niggas? Why? How I get pumped into
8.3.
this?
Let's look at his shot attempts. 'Cause
Hold on,
maybe
no,
he's
no,
shooting
no.
a
Go
bad
back to his
percentage.
points.
Let's go to his shot
Go
attempts.
do what I asked.
Let's
Let's
go
go
to
to
his
the
shot
points. No,
attempts.
we're not doing none of that. Just
Why
go to
not?
the points. Just go to the points. Let's
We
go to
just
the
showed you
points.
it's
Damn.
No,
It's
Yo.
Let's go to the
8.3.
points the last 2 weeks. That's what I asked.
Oh, I
You
didn't.
had it up.
Kumbaya
All right, boom.
amongst the Laker fans.
So
What's
look at
up?
that. 28 points,
What is
14 points, 12 points, 10 points, 16 points.
Yeah, 28 points. Let's go. 28 points, 9 points.
I said the last two.
28 points, 9 points, 14 points, 12 points, 10 points, 16 points, 7 points. He's not a scorer.
Okay.
He's going to get open
Listen,
shots. He's a 3-and-D
in the
guy.
last 2 weeks, he's
Don't
averaged.
look at me. I don't care.
In the last 2 weeks, he's averaged 14 points.
Yeah,
He's in the starting lineup. He's averaged 14 points in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, look, man.
That's all I'm saying. Like, he's scoring the ball.
Look,
He's getting
look, man,
shots and
look,
he's hitting his shots.
look.
Bravo. He's not a scorer.
Bravo.
Listen, guys,
This is
you're
crazy.
arguing amongst yourselves. You guys are going nowhere in the playoffs. We're going to talk about a team that's currently in the playoffs, and it's probably going to make some damage.
Currently in the
You know what I'm
playoffs.
saying? A former Laker, now he's a Nugget. Russell Westbrook and the Nuggets, man. What y'all think about the Nuggets? and Jokic and Russell Westbrook's connection recently.
They're having that
They are
that
up
kind
and
of
up.
feel when they first won that championship feel to me. Like
Are they a
you're
dark
not
horse?
thinking they're gonna win the championship.
Are they a
but
dark
right
horse?
there.
Are they a dark horse?
I don't want to call them
Well,
a dark horse because they just won.
Not. I mean, but
But you
what
don't
have done for
expect
me
them to
lately?
win.
Westbrook is fool's gold though.
Ooh,
That too. That's why I didn't want to say
nah.
it.
First
You
of
saying
all,
it because
That's the only
and the
thing.
mile high? That's crazy.
but it's not even Westbrook. It's because Murray's coming out.
Coming out where?
He's coming out.
Oh, he's coming
He's
out.
being
He's
Murray
slowly
again.
finally
Yeah,
being
it's
a regular
being
season
Murray
player.
again.
Gotcha,
It's Murray
gotcha,
and
okay.
Jokic.
But you know
Whatever
how
you
he
get
is
from
with
Westbrook
injuries
is
and
extra.
everything. Like
Yeah.
if he goes into the playoffs healthy, then yeah, they're gonna be a problem.
Who?
Murray.
Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the matchups.
They
But-
need some shooting.
But man, like I'm gonna tell you right now, like
Yes.
Russell Westbrook, he could be your winning star, your dark horse, or he could be the thorn in your side.
But it seems like he's working well with Jokic because Jokic doesn't need the ball at all, as we know.
Jokic
Right. He's
asked
almost
for him.
averaging a triple-double.
Jokic asked for him.
Huh?
Well, Jokic
I'm just
asked
saying,
for him.
it's
Yeah.
like he's just
But
like he's just.
historically, like he does not play under control when you need him to.
But he's older now. He's on the back half of his career. Like he wants to probably win at this point. You know what I'm saying? How many more years do you think he has left at this high motor? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's probably like it takes great players a while to figure it out. Like, oh, okay, now I have to be this type of player. I got to be boxing within this box right now.
I mean, I hope
to
not because
maximize.
he ain't do it with LA. So if he do it with Denver, then
But it's you're working with LeBron, who's a ball dominant guy. You know what I mean? Like LeBron, he can play off the ball, but Russell isn't like a Kyrie where he can kind of go and get it.
But do
and
you
cook
need
in a
to be
different fashion.
Russell Westbrook when you're on the Nuggets, though?
Say it again.
Do you need to be Russell Westbrook, the triple
You
double?
you need to be like
You could be a version of him, but you
that's what
don't
I'm saying.
need to be
Like, you don't
That's
have
Russell.
what
to
he's
be-
doing.
you don't have to
Yeah.
be you don't have to be OKC Russ. You don't
That's
have
what
to
I'm.
be.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jokic
So
and
we
Murray
just
lead the
talking
way.
about, like,
Whatever you
yeah.
get from
His
Westbrook,
high
is
motor.
extra. Yeah.
his high motor.
Yes. And like the energy, and then like all the younger players, like they're a young bench too. So like you see this vet coming in every day. His mindset is different. You know what I'm saying? Like
they
that
starting to
growth.
coast. Yeah,
That's
man.
why it's very important to have veteran players on your team.
He's putting pressure on Jamal Murray too.
Yeah, but that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you get to push your best player. Absolutely. Like you want that. Like they currently sit seventh
mean,
in the power rankings
I think they're going into
and
this
seventh in the
playoffs.
West. Huh?
So this year going into the playoffs, they'll be better than they were the year before.
I agree with that.
Who they lose to? They lost to Dallas,
Minnesota.
or they lost to
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening again. This
And it
year.
wasn't in 7? They lost in 7, right?
You don't see them losing what to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Minnesota right now?
No. If that were to be a series,
Yeah,
I'd take- I would take Denver over them right now, too.
No, you're saying you would see Denver losing that series?
no winning.
No, I don't see Denver losing to
Oh, okay.
to
Got you.
Minnesota this year like they did last year. I don't see that happening.
Got you. I mean, what do you think about the?
Is that because of Denver's better or Minnesota's worse?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Probably both.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, I think that I would say both. They took a step down, definitely from who they were, their identity. I mean, like we've been talking about Ant-Man, like he need to score more. He really need to step it up. He should be averaging over 30, and he's not.
But he's been playing well lately because he's probably been listening to the running point and all that. Like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to us for
Yeah.
changing his game temporarily.
Temporarily, he's still.
We had
like,
that.
I mean, right now,
we had that
he
Shaq
said
effect.
himself. He's been.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Shaq
He's
effect.
been like,
Yeah,
oh,
you know what I mean?
cool.
That's
He's
tough
been-
criticism.
He's been like trying different things on the court, trying to see like where he can get
Still
comfortable.
trying to
things
figure
like
out his
that.
game, see where
Yeah.
Now, that's what Ronnie said a couple of podcasts ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
But
I just don't want him
Yeah.
to fall in love with the three. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yes.
he's shooting better from three than he is from mid range.
Yeah.
And
do you think they need to make a trade, and what and for who?
Who, Denver?
No, Minnesota. I feel like we all agree
Good
Minnesota.
question.
Depends what their
The Nuggets.
outlook on the season is. Because truthfully, yes, they do.
If they
The Julius pair is not working. It looks like this is all Anthony Edwards. They need to just create space for Anthony Edwards.
That's fair.
And that's why Towns worked. Towns could have been number 2. He
Yeah.
accepted that role, and he could space the floor. So it worked.
Yeah.
So they just need to go all in for Anthony Edwards and give him the team that he needs. Because even Julius, if you look at Julius is sitting in the corner
He
right
doesn't know
now.
what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Edwards has that personality, that aura that you're gonna come on his team and it's his team. You're gonna fall back.
Yeah.
So they need guys who have the game that could fall
We'll
back.
fall on.
so who do they need? Like, what do they?
They need a
especially,
shooter.
I really thought Julius was gonna work.
Me too. I thought
I
that
really
too.
thought it was gonna work.
No way.
You
I
thought
thought it
Julius
was
was
gonna
gonna
work.
work?
I thought
Yeah,
it was
I
gonna
I
like
thought
work.
you said he was a
Yeah.
black hole.
He is.
Now
but I
he
thought
is.
it was going. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to work as far as making this team more dynamic. putting the ball in Julius' hands, letting him pass more. I was hoping he would do that with Dante coming in. He moved into the starting lineup a couple games ago.
Yeah.
He's been shooting well now. So maybe they'll pick it up. And they have been trending upwards a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So
But also
we'll see about Minnesota. Maybe we speaking too early.
Yeah.
no, to your point about picking Denver, do you think it's a lack of Cat as well? Without Cat being there? Because I think he played
for
solid
sure.
defense on Jokic.
For
Did he
sure.
not?
Yeah,
Or nah?
they both did.
I think that-
Gobert always gets more
but
He's
position.
going to eat up Julius.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And like I think I don't want to keep harping because I feel like I always do every episode, but Julius is an emotional player, like I said a couple of episodes ago. And like being traded away from the Knicks, like he has something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always being like dealt. And like pride is a thing. So it's like that mindset of like, I'm gonna get mine. I don't give a fuck. And I think that's hurting the development of Ant and also the development of Minnesota completely. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know, but
We'll see.
I mean, there's another young team that's flourishing right now, the Rockets, under Ime Udoka. Like, I mean, they're second currently in the West. I mean, are they here? Are they Fugazi or are they legit contender right now?
I mean, it looks like they're trying to get up to that third spot on the power rankings.
No, they're second.
Yeah. And
In the
They're
power
second.
rankings?
Oh, got you.
in the power rankings.
Got you.
Yeah, in the power rankings for sure.
Yep.
I could see him moving up. Jalen Green is
Yeah, he's nice.
he's a future star, man,
Yeah.
for sure. Fearless on the court. Nice, strong young team.
Yeah.
You know, they play hard. They play defense. I'm not sure what their defensive rating is, but to see a young team come together like that and do as well as they do.
Like
Third place? Yeah,
and
rightfully so. I didn't even know that, but like just watching them play with the eye test, they're on point. You know, there's probably not. I could only think of like maybe OKC. That's a young team that plays defense better than them,
Yeah.
and I think OKC has like the best defense in the league right now. But I mean, outside of that, like they're right there. They're like right behind
I mean,
Cleveland and OKC for sure.
yeah. I mean, shit, man. I just think like Ime Udoka is clearly a great coach, right? He's established that coming off the Pop tree. You know what I mean? It's a lot of Pop's former assistants have success in the league, around the league. You know what I mean? Either as a GM, which Steve Kerr was, and he became obviously the Warriors coach, and we know what that history is. Like Mike Budenholzer, he's won with, you know what I mean, Milwaukee. So it's like there's something with Pop. So shout out to Pop. Hope you get well. And it's like Ime is like, yeah, he's a great young coach, great young team. And then he was talking about the twin. I don't know if it's Amen or which one of the twins is on the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Like Ronnie talked about these niggas.
Amen.
They're, you know what I mean? Like years ago.
Amen.
And I think they just moved him into the starting lineup too, right?
Yeah, he's in the starting
But
lineup.
it's like he's
up.
fucking him and his brother fucking crazy athletic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
a
fucking-
different type of
I
athletic.
agree.
Huh?
Yeah.
A different type of
Yeah,
athletic.
they're like I don't even fucking know. They're fucking nice. And then with Dylan Brooks and his mindset, like, yeah, I mean, you have a former champion, Fred VanVleet, over there, like teaching these kids how to win. Like,
And you
know
have a dynamic guard in Jalen Green. You got Alperen
Yeah,
Sengun,
yeah.
that center. He's nice too.
Four-
Steven
man
Adams.
Jokic.
I didn't even know he was on this
Who?
team. I seen him play the other day. Steven Adams.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know he was on this team.
Facts. It's like, again, another vet teaching these kids how to like play.
That's a great mix.
I mean,
That's
a
but
great
you,
mix.
You kind of
So-
want to. They're a good regular season team, right?
I was just about to say.
What
Yeah.
happens when they get in the playoffs?
Who, the Rockets?
Nobody's scared of him.
Nobody's scared of
The
them.
Rockets, you're saying?
Yeah,
They're young right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
We're just talking about playoffs. You're
Yeah.
not scared of him for the playoffs.
We don't know.
I mean,
In the West,
No.
You don't know.
Denver's not scared of him.
It depends.
Lakers are not scared of him.
It's all
Nobody.
on me. It's all on matchups. But
Yeah.
like they might be a team to make you
Golden
work.
State ain't
But that's
scared
it.
of 'em.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
We finishing them. At
like
six.
if you going in the playoffs and you a low seed, you looking for a team like Houston to play in the first
especially
round.
if Houston finishes 2 or 3,
yeah.
you want to be at 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
You're almost not even scared of OKC. Just to keep it real.
yo, you ain't lying.
Ooh.
Not even.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Why? Why not?
No. I also think that's matchups. Like I'm picking Dallas over OKC, but other matchups, I might be picking OKC.
You're.
You know,
I'm just saying, not that OKC can't win
Yeah.
who they play against. I'm just saying the other team is not scared of them.
Yeah,
Like that's a
Like-
difference
like-
between scared.
like
and
there's cause to pause when you think about Denver
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
first round. Like, come on, I don't want to play Denver in the first round.
right.
real,
You know what I'm saying? But if you got like a choice of like Houston or OKC, those younger teams that
inexperience.
yeah, that there's nobody that's gonna cause anybody to be in fear of like taking over a game and possibly beating one of the lower seed teams.
And I'm only asking that
except
because
for maybe Shea Gilders. I mean,
You're almost scared of him.
Yeah,
but not yet.
he might have
is
this
it because
coming out
without
this
Chet,
playoff.
without
but
them having Chet,
Chet,
you're
you're
not
not
scared,
scared of
or
Chet
not
at
even
all.
just
Nah.
at all. Okay.
Nah.
I mean,
No, I just think they're a
Like
good, they're a
imagine
good
like
young
you
team.
think
like,
Draymond is like
hell, no.
Come on.
Hell no.
you think LeBron
Nah, eating
That's
through
what I'm
that.
saying. Like
saying that
it-
you
it-
Hoping
it's
he plays actually.
I don't even.
for real.
I don't understand how we got back on the Lakers and all that. We're not talking about the Lakers anymore, man.
we're not talking about
Yeah.
the Lakers. It was
He
LeBron.
brought up who is LeBron
No.
attached to.
You know
No,
what? You
you just
absolutely
said
right.
Anyway, I mean,
It's
anyway,
LeBron.
man.
No,
Anyway,
you're
thank-
right.
Thank you for that.
Hey, let me ask you
DJ.
something
Yes,
though.
yes.
Let's talk about that losing slump the Knicks a bit.
We're not talking about that yet.
Let's talk
We're not
about
talking
that.
about that.
Let's
We're not
go.
there yet.
Yeah, we're not there.
Let's
LeBron's former team, the Cavs, currently are number one in the West. They've had a stretch where they just got recently blown out.
East.
Whatever, same thing. Same coast. You know what I mean? We were a wild, baby. You know what I mean? But they recently got blown out by the Thunder. Do you like the Cavs and where they're headed? Are they fugazi or are they real deal?
We can't say that. They just beat the Thunder as well. I know they got blown
Are
out.
they fugazi or real? That's all I'm
I mean,
asking
the
you a
last
question.
loss for them was the Thunder, right?
And it was over in the first quarter.
And it was a blowout.
First quarter
They
was
lost to
over.
Indiana 2 games before that too. They're
Yeah,
8
they
and 2.
lost to the Pacers also. Which
Has
is
the
a-
NBA
They did
figured
beat
them
the
out?
Pacers too, though.
Yeah, but the Pacers are a top 10 team, right?
Indiana has been trending.
They've
up.
been upward.
Yeah.
Are they?
So
Has the NBA figured them out?
Can't say that. They just they beat Indiana the day after too. So it was a back-to-back with Indiana. So they beat them after. It could have just been a poor showing. And then followed by a poor showing against OKC again.
But that's what they do in the playoffs, where they have poor showings. Or Garland and Donovan aren't on the same page a lot of the times. Like they have alternate games.
But yeah, but this.
Go ahead.
Donovan does need to step up.
I'm just
No, up to your point,
Yeah.
saying that they need to step up. I don't think the team does. Donovan does, as being
the leader.
the star player.
Yeah.
But do
He
you think
needs to step up.
do you think he's taking another approach because of the fact he was so dominant before?
Yes.
Now people were regressing because Mobley was considered a bust. Now he's ascending.
But the team has met your level.
Yeah,
Now,
got you.
because the team has met your level, now it's no
Is-
longer on the team. It's
Is
on
he,
you.
Is he that guy?
I don't think so. Most people don't think so. I think he's good. He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But he's not.
He's the
That
best
guy.
player on that team. So
I'm
by
just asking.
default, he's that guy. But
Is he?
he's
Can
not
he win
that
as a
guy.
number one? That's what I'm saying.
Donovan?
Yes, can he win as a number one?
With the proper team, and they look to have a proper team, I would just say they need a bench, a better bench.
Okay,
Though I like their bench.
yeah,
Their
But they
starting
would-
five is good.
Yeah.
solid for
Yeah.
sure.
And right now they're playing like 11, 12 guys. So
Yeah.
they have like a great rotation.
Yeah,
But in the playoffs, when other teams are playing their top 7, 8 guys, you can't go 10 deep. You're going to
Yeah.
have to play your top 8 guys.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
can your top 8 guys match?
Right.
So they're going to need a solid bench, a bench that they could rely on. But their starting 5 is great.
Solid.
I would like to see a little bit more from Donovan, especially after the All-Star break.
Mhm.
He's been cruising right now because the team is playing great, and I respect that.
How you feel about Mobley?
Individually, I would
18 and
love to
10.
see more on this team. He's playing his part.
I feel like he's having like a come out year. Like
Yeah, it is.
he's definitely having like the best year of his NBA career.
But we was
so
comparing him to
far.
KG when he first came in.
Yeah, but I mean, we taking a step back. You know, we sometimes we jump
Yeah.
out there a little bit.
True.
that's what the media does though.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah. The old
looking at
media,
him
though.
this year,
Yeah.
he's proven a lot of people wrong about when they did step away from KD. He's better than we thought he was, and what we said he was after we saw that he wasn't as good as KD
Yeah.
coming into the league. KG, my
Yeah.
bad. So,
Do y'all think they should make a trade?
Fortify their bench, yes. I'm a proponent for when a team is doing well, like OKC,
Yeah.
Cleveland. I go for it. I don't say, "Oh, we're good now. Let's see how it go."
That's
I
fair.
go for it.
Yeah,
Especially
So-
when you got the pieces.
what
to-
you mean you go for? You go for the trade? Or?
Yeah.
I go for the championship.
Wait, you
Yeah.
go for the trade?
I go for the championship. Right now, OKC, Cleveland, the Knicks, they all could say, like, hey, we have enough to compete.
Yeah.
To me, that's not saying that I'm expecting to win. That's just saying, let's see what I do. To me, if you want to win and you have enough pieces to try to win, then I go for it. And I make that necessary trade. I don't wait to see how I do this year and then wait for the next year. I go for it.
So what
Okay.
kind of trade could Cleveland do to make them better than what they are already? Like what?
Nothing, because they're going to lose to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Since we're going to talk about a great team and we're going to finish this topic off, but I think the Knicks are, you know what I mean?
They both need the same thing.
We need, there's another report, like I said last episode, it's like Walker Kessler is on our radar. So I think that will help us
For
in
like
the
Mitchell
defensive.
Robinson or something?
We're not sure yet. They didn't really have the details of it. So I think defensively, I think it works. We miss Hockenstein. So it's like we need like a big body that can rebound, that can play defense. He averages like 2 blocks a game. So I think that works for us.
That would be great.
But the downside is there was like a report that said the top 5 players that played the most minutes, 4 of us are from the Knicks.
Yeah.
And like,
didn't I send you that report?
can I like
DJ.
Can I
Y'all
speak?
get Kessler. He's going to be the 5th person.
Can I speak?
But
Yo,
wait,
can I
bro,
speak?
No. I'm gonna
I
let
let
you
y'all speak all
That's
the
crazy.
time.
That's
I'll let y'all
crazy.
speak.
No,
All I'm
'cause
saying,
you
we
had
don't
a
win-
stat.
You
All
don't
right,
win
go ahead.
championships in January, fucking Tibbs. Like, fuck. Give these guys rest. Miles Bridges hasn't missed a single game in his entire career. My
Yeah,
nigga.
Steve.
But Miles Bridges is leading the league in the minutes.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed a
Fucking
game
relax.
yet. He hasn't missed a game yet, though.
But in his entire career, I just said it. You're not even listening to me, bruh. Can I speak my
Go ahead,
speak
go
my
ahead,
sadness
go
right
ahead,
now
go
on
ahead,
camera?
go ahead.
Go ahead,
All
man.
I'm saying is, my nigga,
Nigga that.
we don't win
Bad
championships in fucking January,
Y'all don't win
dog.
championships at all.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't win championships in
DJ.
January. That is build, bro.
DJ.
Fucking Cat is out right now. Fucking Brunson is already missing games. Fuck, come on. Relax.
DJ.
We're in the 3rd place in the East. Let me talk,
No.
bro.
All
You know what I
right,
mean?
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Let me talk, baby. You know what I mean? We got to get better, bro. Rest our fucking players, especially against bum-ass teams. Rest your fucking players.
I mean,
That's
you guys
it.
did
No,
beat the
no,
Bucks
DJ.
recently.
That don't matter. They stink. They
Steve,
stink.
but
They got to
DJ,
blow that shit up,
there
too.
was a recent stat that had, I guess, the top three players playing together, and it was the Knicks taking the top 8 spots. 3 rotation, the top 8 spots.
Yeah, I
it
know.
was 3
I said,
rotation
yeah, I
players
know.
the entire time. It's the Knicks, not anybody else. It's the Knicks.
My nigga, you just not. Are you? You're
I
just.
know, I'm
we're
just saying,
agreeing.
I
we
gotta
are
say it. I
agreeing, my
gotta put it
nigga.
out on
Listen,
camera.
shout
We
out
don't
to
I
need
Tibbs.
gotta put
we
it out on
agree.
camera.
Run them
Knicks
Knicks
hater.
into the ground,
Yo, he's
man.
clearly doing it now. God damn,
Run them
bro.
to the ground.
We was trying to warn you last year,
He's.
the beginning of
Players-
the season.
I was watching fucking the Roommates podcast. Shout out to Jalen and Josh Hart. They have a Roommates podcast. Check it out. Just like you should.
You don't
check
need to
out
watch the
ours.
podcast for that, though.
But I'm just saying, they talked about how they're players on the fucking team. They said themselves that Thibodeau practices are different. They don't run. He doesn't run you guys into the ground. But clearly, we play a lot of fucking minutes in the regular season. I don't know why. Fuck it. Who cares?
Speaking of that, just to hop on the Tips point, there was a
Pause.
episode of Gil's Arena. I think they had mentioned Tom Thibodeau was a coach for like a day. These niggas walked
yeah.
out of the
Oh,
practice.
Gil's, yeah. Oh, the Wizards. So Tibbs was a coach. He was a coach one day in practice for the Wizards when Gil was there. And it was during like the summer. It wasn't even really training camp. And this nigga had these niggas running the crazy conditioning drills. And Gil just
He walked out.
he walked out to practice.
What?
He walked out of practice.
He left
And
the
Tibbs never came back.
And they had that on the show. He just said,
Yeah.
"Yo, after it was a day, Thibodeau quit after that." I mean,
Yeah.
he said they quit after that. After
Yeah,
one
I
day,
mean-
it was like, "Nah, we're not doing this.
I mean,
we're
speaking
not
of-
about to do this."
Speaking of that, I mean, recently, like a 4-time NBA champion, one of the greatest shooters ever, he talked about pretty much he doesn't want to deplete his roster in the future for the Warriors to kind of save the Warriors' future. Like, what do you think creates like a winning mindset? Because Steph said it where he doesn't want to hurt the team's picks, but then LeBron is always in a win now mode. Like, what do you think creates like a winning mindset or a winning culture around your actual team itself? Do you like the fact that Steph wants to preserve the legacy of the Warriors and LeBron wants to preserve his own legacy? Like, what do you? Well, that's how I view it, but how do you guys view it?
I feel like it's one of those questions where it's like, do organizations win championships or do players win championships? In my opinion, I feel like it's the players. The players is going to win us the championships. The organizations will set you up in a position to win. And if you make good moves and decisions, kind of like the Boston Celtics did, we were talking about last week how they had some picks transition in a trade that turned into Tatum and things like that. Like, those are things that you do when you set your team up in a position to win. But it's still going to come down to the players. And if the players are on the downside of their career, unless you're going to put a great team around them, you probably should start thinking about the future and what you're going to do make the team better in the future or put them in a better position in the future so that they can win in the future.
So you like the mindset of Curry? Like he's not, and like, because he pretty much how it started is like he doesn't want the Warriors to make a desperate move.
I mean, if you make a move to win, make the move to win. If you think that you can make a move to win. But don't just go out there and just try to grab random players just to put people
Just to make a move.
Yeah, just to make a move. If you're going to make a move to win, much like you were just talking about, go for the win. Like, I think LeBron's always going for the win because the type of player he is, he can almost play with anybody. Just get him some good players around him, and you're always going to be in a good position to possibly go deep into the playoffs and win a championship. With LeBron, he went to 8 straight or whatever. Right?
At one point, yeah.
So we know that you put the right people around LeBron at any given time. Even now, he windmilling, dunking on people in his 40s. So yeah, put the right people around him, and you might mess around and get a chip. But you got to be smart about who you put around, and can't just put people around a player just to put them there.
What are your thoughts, Serge?
On what creates a winning culture?
No, this whole in terms of the preserving the legacy of the Warriors or preserving your own legacy with Steph and LeBron and their mindset of it.
So, I mean, I agree with what Steph has to say because you don't want to go crazy with any trade right now. You don't want to do anything crazy to fuck up the future. But I do think that in terms of creating a winning culture, it does come down to the front office, though. Because the front office is going to have to get you the talent. They're going to have to get you the players. And everything trickles down from there. So my thing is you get the front office. From the front office, you get the players. Then you get the coaching. And then you provide time. Those 4 elements, I think, a mixture of those gives you a winning culture.
Ronnie?
Like I said earlier, I think you go for it. And where I think these franchises, like say the Warriors, Lakers, these franchises, when you have those type of superstars, like why are you thinking about winning later? With who? With what? Like, think about it. The teams that so happen to win a championship without a superstar, Detroit Pistons, you don't even remember those type of teams. Like the championships that last, that stick in the minds of NBA fans are the championships with those superstars.
The names.
Yeah. Jordan's, Kobe, LeBron, Steph. Like, while Steph is here, getting his 5th championship is the goal. That legacy is going to last for 10, 15 years.
Let me ask you another question. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I just want to go off of that point. I don't know if this is the best way to articulate it, but to this point, a lot of the times I would often say, like, you know, for the Lakers, for example, we don't have a foundation or we don't have a future going forward. Like you see all these other teams. Steph is on the Warriors. De'Aaron Fox is on the Kings. We have LeBron, but we don't have like a team set for the future. But I think what the Lakers do is to his point, they go for right now. Like you can't wait. You can't wait to make a move. Like you got to capitalize on what you have at the moment, which is why they have 17 championships. We haven't necessarily built a team to go forward. Like all the teams that have built teams and these cultures and whatnot, how many championships do they have?
Is that
So
no, I'm saying
the Spurs
nowadays
would be the best.
No, I'm saying
best
nowadays
example.
could that still work?
It
Like
does
a-
work.
It
Because
does.
you
You have to
Opposed
get
to building
time.
through, I'm saying building through the draft and making the right, because I'm
it's
just
not
saying,
it's not about however you build. You
Yeah.
can build through trading, you can build through the draft, through free agency. But when you're at that point, like OKC, Cleveland, the Knicks, when you're at that point, you go for it.
my question then is not to cut your wisdom. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or when you have a superstar, you go for it. Because when you try to play that game of keeping all your assets or playing that game for the future, you're stuck in mediocrity.
Yeah, you end up
You
like
don't want that.
Philadelphia.
But my question, I guess, is how do you remove the emotion from it? Because of possibly the excitement where you make the wrong move. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
In terms of like removing the emotion out of the trade, right? Because you see your team is playing well, but you might make an irrational decision and therefore you trade for the wrong piece. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I mean, you just got to trust that you're doing the right
I'm saying,
thing.
how do you remove that? You know what I'm saying?
You
Listen,
can't remove it. You just have like once you play, that's the
Yeah.
result. Like you're gonna have to go through it.
I mean, think about it. When Boston gave up Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, they still had game, but they gave him up at the right time.
At the right time.
At the
You know?
right time.
No, I'm just saying.
So and that's when you got to change it from to business. This is business now, right? So you got to make a business decision.
Because all I'm saying is like the sheer fact of like how the Clippers traded away. You know what I'm saying? Like SGA for Paul George. You know what I mean? Some winning mindsets don't always work.
It don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you might make the wrong move. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's
And
a part of the game.
No, I'm just asking the question, and then because I think, do you think Mike Dunleavy made the wrong decision, and that's why Bob Myers got out of there by letting Clay walk, and then now they're trying to build, and they're not very good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
their problem is letting. See, this is the problem. You have to pick a course of direction. You have to pick it. They let Clay go. Meaning, so you're thinking championship. You're thinking, fuck what we've built, fuck the legacy, fuck everything. We're trying to win and give Steph what it is. Now they're at a position where you need to make that trade to give Steph what he wants, but you're stuck in a position of, I don't want to fuck up the future. You already let Clay go.
But did they let the wrong player go, you think?
Not that they let the wrong player go, is once you let him go, now you're all in to winning right now.
Got you.
You could have
to your earlier point.
Yeah, you could have just let it ride out, let the legacy, the nostalgia ride out, but you traded that piece away. So now you're all into winning.
Got you. And you're gonna make a desperate move.
And
possibly.
But now you're faced with making that desperate move and it's fucking with you.
That's I guess that's
my
point.
Draymond just recently said on an interview that they had a chance to trade for Chris Paul, and he said that he said that that's one of the players in the league he just couldn't play with him because of how much he hated him, and he hated playing against him. So when they had the chance to get him, he said that he was like one of the first people to be like, no, we don't want him on the team. But
it also didn't make sense, if you want my honest opinion.
Yeah,
CP3 on the Warriors, because you let your second.
We don't know who else they're turning down to win now.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
So it's
but also to
I just a couple players.
Probably turned down Jimmy Butler.
They did. Yeah. That's what. Not that they turned him down. They're not going all in to get him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, why not?
All right. Quick question though: had they kept Clay with a core of Steph, Clay, and Dre, do you think they're in the conversation depending on what they put around him?
Or was it? Clay's happy. He doesn't have to worry about if I'm going to stay, if I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big weight off your shoulders.
And that messes.
I only bring that because they won the title in 2022. Yeah. You know, and they had that core of players.
Yeah. Again, making an irrational decision, making an emotional judgment or a desperate move, possibly. I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you think creates a win? Like, what establishes a winning culture? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's the players. I think it's
front office. It's not the front office. It's not.
I think that
ownership.
It's
not ownership.
Front office. It's a combination of all.
Yeah, it starts at the top.
I'm just asking, you know what I mean? Like,
okay,
what do you think?
Front office,
an easy question,
coaching,
then, right?
And players. And time.
The 3 to 4 years before KG and Ray Allen arrived in Boston.
Garbage.
Terrible.
Garbage.
Right? Same back office. They made a couple trades, put this team together. I think it's the mindset of the players. I think that when players are all on the same mindset, they all agree that, we are going for the chip this year and we have the team to do it. It's the confidence, it's the seniority on the team, and it's the leadership all put together that makes a team just believe that we got everything we need, and they lock in and they become a team that you can look at and watch play and say, oh, okay, they're playing to win.
Yeah.
Because you see teams every year that play, but they're not really playing to win. They're just playing ball.
Yeah.
And then you see teams that are playing to win, like they're playing with a purpose.
But that happens after the team is built correctly.
Yes.
So,
sometimes.
With your example with the Boston Celtics, KG and Ray Allen going over there, Doc Rivers was over there already.
Losing.
I'm not sure if Rajon Rondo was already there.
Just got drafted.
No, he came that same year.
Came that same year?
Just he was a rookie that same year. Yep.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce was there. Front office was probably already there. Like, you don't want to look at the result and say whether they're good or bad. The front office could have had the right mindset, could have been making the right moves. They didn't have the right players yet. It takes time. So they could have been doing everything correctly and have the right mindset. The result just wasn't there yet till you get the players. That's why it's a step-by-step process. So it starts at the top with the front office.
I agree because go ahead.
No, I was gonna say to the Celtics point, even after the whole KG and Paul Pierce, they still kind of stayed at the top because they had that tenure with Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder.
True.
And like
but we talk about winning, right? Because you could compare them to
they were 59.
Okay, but you could compare them to the Miami Heat. Miami Heat culture is renowned, right? But they
no
like what are they?
It's good or bad depending on who you ask.
Yeah, but like they not winning.
But is the culture there because of the Heat or the players?
But they have
Pat
a
Riley,
culture.
man.
They have
It's
that
Pat
culture.
Riley.
They have that locked in. Like they all wear knee pads. Bro.
Isn't he?
All right, but
they
they won in 2006.
That proves my
20
point.
years ago.
But he's still
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, they won recently with LeBron.
Yeah,
What
what
you
y'all
talking
talking
about?
about?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
All right,
15,
you're
that was 15 years ago.
That proves
Is
my
that
point.
06?
The Heat have the right culture. They don't have the players.
Yes.
So
They never will.
the organization's right.
But my
and
point is that they need
even
the
without the
players.
right, even without all the right players, they still made it all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is the players are the ones that win the chips. You named all these players
of course.
that we think about when we think about
But
champions.
you
You're
gotta,
right.
but
They-
it's
the players.
it is the players, but it's also to Ronnie's point. It's the general managers. Look at Sam Presti in OKC.
I
And
think
it-
Michael Jordan would disagree with you.
Huh?
When we watched
That's
The
what-
Last
that's what he
Dance,
said.
that's one of the first things he said was like, yo, players win championships, not the back office.
But you have as a
Jordan
general
was
manager,
wrong, though.
you have to have a brain trust to have these hard conversations, who to bring in and who to trade out.
Yeah.
Like you're watching, you have to love the game of basketball and just the analytics of it to see what fits and what doesn't. So it starts from the top to build now. Now we got to see if the attitudes, the you know what I'm saying, the mentalities work together. The talent's going to speak for itself.
got you.
It's all mindset. It's all like
So-
mentally. Can I go back and forth?
So what about the Knicks?
We haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
We're starting to get that now, though.
You're starting to.
We're building that. We're building that camaraderie. We got a leader in Jalen Brunson.
I think it's the players.
Definitely the players.
but it starts from
'Cause-
Leon Rose. Once
It
Leon
starts
Rose
from-
got there,
It starts from Tibbs.
no, it starts from Leon Rose, from the top, from the
Okay.
general manager. He was a former agent. He was a player's agent. A lot of players had him as an agent.
Because if Tibbs have his way, y'all win the
All I'm saying-
championship
But
next
he's
weekend.
regardless of what you say, he was a coach of the year at one point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he knows how to coach. It's just he just plays the niggas a lot of. He doesn't know how to coach the bench. It seems like he knows how to coach the talent. The talent is the talent. It's like the bench. We can't get that shit right, no matter where
what's
he
wrong with
goes.
him? What's his excuse?
he
for that?
knows
What
how to
does he
coach
say
the
to
top
that?
five.
Nigga, I
He's
don't
starting
know. He just
It's
he's
like
stubborn.
year after year is the same thing.
He's
with Tibbs.
stubborn. Like he's stubborn.
He hurt D Rose doing this.
Are you guys-
it's like he never learned?
Are
Yeah,
you guys?
DJ.
Are you guys like baseball? Like Buck Showalter? He's like a good developmental coach, but he's not gonna. He's a tough, stern manager, so to speak. He's gonna get the players developed, but he's not the coach to win it all. Maybe Thibodeau is that guy. Tibbs is that guy where he's gonna get you better. He's gonna develop the starters, and then there has to be another coach to bring it.
He's
He
an
was a great
assistant coach.
assistant coach. He was a
Yes.
great assistant coach.
But that's
on
what
the
I'm saying. That's a
Celtics,
defensive.
All right,
That's what I'm saying.
so then
Like our defense is
So
good.
then think about a much better team like the Lakers, right? They're
Much
their
better.
back office, and people say, "Oh, that organization's a winning organization."
much better.
But
17
17.
championships.
So you look at their organization,
Much better.
and people
17
say, "Oh,
championships.
What have you done for me lately?
17."
It doesn't matter. That's the past.
Oh no.
There's a new regime.
Okay,
Never mind him.
so
There's a new regime.
so
Never mind him.
we'll speak championship real quick.
I don't.
Yeah,
Stand
never
by.
mind.
That's
So
crazy.
You don't understand
You
that
got an
language.
organization that is known
Crazy.
for winning and known for like championship mindset, but their championship mindset is to get the best players, just like the Yankees.
The Lakers
Yankees-
may prove your point.
Yeah,
The Lakers trying to prove your
they
point.
get the best players.
But you just talked about it. What did Jerry West do? How did you
I was
get?
just
How
about
did you
to
get
say
Kobe?
Jerry West, yeah.
we got the best players.
How?
But
Who
Jerry
did that?
West.
Okay, so
Who did that?
Okay, but
Jerry
hold on,
West is
hold on.
considered one of the best
You know-
owners
Hold
of all
on,
time.
hold on.
But you didn't answer my question, Steve.
Hold on. It still comes down to the players on the court. Because we could have won more with the players that we
Jerry
had on
West
the
was a
court.
former player, so his mindset, he knows how to see the game.
No, I'm not taking nothing from Jerry West.
So it's the tops. It's
No,
it's the top.
no, it's not, bro. It's the players.
It's
Because
not.
there's organizations out there that are trying to win, and they just don't have the players.
They're
And
desperate. They make desperate decisions.
No, not everybody's desperate.
And then there's also teams that are in, like, if you don't draft well, you're not going to win.
Some teams or organizations can't get the right players.
Exactly,
If
because of
you're in
their
a
markets.
small-
Look at Milwaukee.
But I just said that. Yeah, before
What?
y'all cut me off, I said the smaller markets can't. You have to build through the draft, and then they leave these players if you don't develop right away. So some of these general managers always. That's why there's teams that are always trash. Because they don't draft well. The players that you need to build a winning product. The coach that you need to develop these players.
The Knicks since
Right.
the 90s.
But not
I agree with that.
Not everybody
My nigga,
drafts.
That's not a shot. My
Not
nigga, everyone
everybody
knows that.
Not everybody drafts to get their championship. That's all I'm saying. Like, it really does come down to the best players on the best teams.
But it's also the mindset of the owner, the general manager as well.
Like the
They all have
best,
to be on one
the
accord.
best players on the best teams win.
Yes, but how players don't draft
And
themselves,
you know what?
Steve?
I'm telling you right now, LeBron James would probably disagree with you also.
Players
How do
don't,
you
players don't
get
draft
the best
themselves.
players on the best teams?
Because the players do it. Like,
Now.
look at LeBron. LeBron
Now.
is
No,
pretty much LeBron D. Wade.
He
and
pioneered that.
They created
Yes.
that team themselves. They ain't had nothing to do with a GM.
But
LeBron,
That had something to do
LeBron,
with the
that's
GM,
the front
'cause They
office.
had multiple teams that they could go to.
yes,
they were trying to decide whose team they were going to play on. They were going to go to the Knicks.
And then Pat Riley laid down the rings on the
and then
table.
they saw how trash the Knicks was, and it was like, nah,
that's
we're not
just a shot.
bringing them.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that. See,
That's
like,
it.
You got to.
I can see that coming. I can see that. I can see the softball.
It wasn't
I'm gonna
Magic.
knock it out the
It
park.
wasn't Magic Johnson.
It was out the
bringing-
park. That's out the
Magic
park.
Johnson didn't bring LeBron to LA.
That's a softball.
Let's be
you know
real.
what I mean?
LeBron went to LA because he wanted to make that move. Because his son was going to be in college, and he wanted his son to go play for a good college. Because he knew that business-wise, moving to LA was going to set him up better financially. He made a basketball decision, and in making his basketball decision, he also orchestrated a team around him that brought a championship to LA post Kobe Bryant. It was the player. Jeannie Buss.
That was LeBron.
A player.
Yeah, but
Hold
that's
on.
LeBron.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
he's a player.
But that's
Hold on.
LeBron.
Hold on.
All right, KD tried it.
How
He
did-
didn't win? though.
But also,
Yeah. But
also-
that's what I'm saying. It's
but
LeBron.
also, Magic Johnson also left because of Rob Pelinka, a general manager. Like Magic Johnson is also the reason why LeBron got there as well.
he's not.
If Magic Johnson
Stop
wasn't
it.
there, wouldn't LeBron go to
Yes.
the Lakers?
I don't think so.
Yes, 100%.
I don't think so.
I think LeBron.
You thought he would have stayed in
LeBron's
Cleveland?
mapped out his
Not
career.
technically. I don't know where he went.
LeBron wanted to go
No.
play for the legendary Lakers. And he wanted to bring a ring to the Lakers
Word.
because he knew that it was going to enhance his legacy. Because not just chasing the 6 rings, but saying I got 3 championships on 3 different teams was going to bring more cachet to his name in the 21st century.
And just having the Laker fans on your side.
Exactly.
DJ. That's real.
This nigga's a
That's
hater,
real.
son.
He won with Cleveland,
hater.
Miami, and
my
LA.
gosh. This is stupid. I'm saying I don't feel that way.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? That's all.
All right,
That's cool.
nigga, the fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like general managers are a vital part of team success.
Oh,
And, like,
I'm with you with
because
that.
front-
I'm with you
front
with
office.
that.
because
You gotta
only
get the
because I'm
players. You
gonna
gotta
switch-
get the players.
I'm just going to switch like sports. There's a sports owner for the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. He can't get out of his own way to save his life. He had a coach.
You're
Right.
making my point now.
It's a mindset. It's also who you hire though.
You don't
If
think
your ego can't get out of the way,
I
how's he
believe
making
Jerry
your
West
point?
wants to win the Super Bowl every year.
Who?
Jerry West.
You mean Jerry
Or
Jones.
Jerry Jones.
He doesn't. No, he
I
doesn't.
think he does.
No, he doesn't.
You don't think so?
No, he's the most valued franchise in NFL. He doesn't care about the fucking. If he did, he would hire the right coaches to move his. He shouldn't be the general manager. He shouldn't be the owner. He shouldn't have his own podcast, and own radio station to gloat about himself. Like he's bigger than the team. He's bigger than the NFL a lot of the times. There's no way you should be dominating the headlines in the NFL playoffs right now. And they're
Why?
dominating headlines because of Jerry Jones and what the Cowboys are going to do. Because now they might bring in Deion Sanders.
No, but I'm saying, why shouldn't he?
I'm not saying he should, but you're getting in the way of building a team and building a compete. They haven't won since the 90s.
Can you tell him that he's lost?
Yes, we can. I mean, can I physically do that? No. But on this
No,
podcast
I'm
or
just
running
saying,
point, I can.
Like,
They haven't. But
y'all
they-
might just be. We just might be playing 2 different games. This nigga's trying to make. He's an owner
He's
of a
got
team.
but
He's
that's
got the
what-
most
that's my
popular
point.
team in the
But
league.
that's my
though.
point.
like,
He doesn't
what are you
care.
telling him that he
But that-
lost?
I mean,
He doesn't
like,
care.
Doesn't that make players want to go play for the Cowboy? Like, I never.
No.
You know.
You don't.
No?
You're not going there to win. You're going there for the. If you're a great player, you're going there to be a bigger brand for yourself.
Okay, so
That's how you're doing it.
The most
You're not going
popular
there.
team in NFL
Yes.
is the Cowboys.
Yes. By far.
popular team in the nation.
So
Like,
why
all
would
wins.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cowboy fans think they have a chance to win every year? They have a pretty decent team every year.
But they're delusional like the Laker fans.
They don't have, but like, but then like,
Ba-doom-ting.
okay,
Bro,
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, that
17.
that
But then-
falls flat.
but then,
Seventeen.
but let's keep it real. The
Go
most
ahead.
popular team in the NBA is the Lakers.
Yeah, we
right?
second behind the Cowboys, or it's
The Knicks.
My nigga.
somehow the Knicks make it up there.
Continue.
No,
Cowboys
he's
don't
lying.
win.
No.
But anyway,
Yankees don't win.
it all
Lakers
starts-
don't win.
Anyway,
And
yo,
then Knicks.
you know what I mean? Like, let us know. Is it general managers or is it the players that obviously make a team be successful in the mindset of a franchise?
Good point.
Because
I
clearly,
want to hear that one.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, in terms of like, look at the Pelicans right now. You draft Zion, like, again, we always bashing Zion, or at least I am. It's like you got Willie Green coming in. He had a great first year. And like you're not building the right team around Zion. Granted, he gets hurt all the time, but you're not building.
But
B.I.
it
has
seems
really
like they've
developed-
tried.
They
They
you're
put, like,
building
they
around
put-
them.
Yeah, you're blaming that on the
B.I.,
organization.
CJ,
Yeah,
I don't think the
Deontay.
organization-
The organization has put so many different
Really?
players around.
I
They
don't
even
think
got
so.
Alonzo, CJ McCollum.
Josh
They
Hart,
got
he's
what's
on
his
the
name?
Knicks right now.
Oh, Deontay Murray.
DeJounte Murray.
That's
CJ,
recent.
No,
I
but
don't-
I'm
I don't
saying
think
they're doing moves to get
I don't. No,
players
They've
around
made
them.
tons
I
of
don't think
moves
they're,
to
I don't
get
think they're
players
making
around
moves.
him.
I don't think they're making moves that like move me.
That's David Griffin. Like he's making
He
moves.
said moves that move him.
I'm saying like you know what I mean?
Yo, are you serious?
You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro,
Yo.
they're not doing nothing, bro. Maybe I'm a hater. I don't know.
That's
Possibly.
wild. I think you're proving my point.
You're not proving any points, sir.
And you're not
today.
even trying to.
No, your point is valid.
Yeah, for sure.
But like at the same time,
Both
it's
things are
like it's
true.
50-50.
Exactly. Both things are
I
true.
don't think it's 50-50.
How? So what is your percentage?
Because the back office is not on the court competing.
Yeah,
Well, you have to hire the coach,
The back
Steve,
office,
as
listen,
well.
the
That's like
coach,
saying the
coach
players,
is not
you
on
gotta-
the court
How
competing.
many did Phil Jackson give y'all? How many rings?
He gave us.
How many rings?
He gave the Lakers.
What did
rings.
Kobe do after he left? When Del Harris was the coach?
Okay,
Did he
Del
ask-
Harris was there before.
I'm just saying.
all right.
Who
So
coached when Phil
so
left?
hold on.
And Kobe asked him to come back.
So hold on. So the only
The
rings.
Houston coach,
So you telling me the only
Bogdanovich,
rings the Lakers have
Bogdanovich.
won was with Phil Jackson?
Rudy.
I'm not
Rudy,
saying
yeah.
that. A
What are you
coach.
talking-
What about Jordan? How many did we win with Jordan? Pip.
Yo, Michael Jordan is the one who said it himself. The
So,
players win these rings.
I'm just saying Phil
That's
Jackson.
Michael Jordan. You can't take the top of the top and take the example for what it is. He
But-
feels like he won.
but every
Maybe
time-
he could have won
Possibly.
with
That's,
everybody.
that's why he didn't win in fucking Charlotte.
But
That's why he didn't win in Charlotte.
every
Because he
NBA
drafted Adam Morrison.
every
Players.
NBA
Trash.
championship.
Kwame
every-
Brown.
Adam Morrison was trash, but he was coming out of Gonzaga and he looked good in college.
Stop
so I mean, he didn't look good in college.
When has he built a successful for players? When has he drafted successful players?
Who?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but when is he traded for successful?
He's
players?
had some awful picks.
He don't make
Exactly. That's
What
what I'm
is he?
saying.
What
It's the-
players
it's
has
the
he
gen-
signed?
Huh?
What players has he signed?
Exactly.
It's about the best players win the chips.
Has he developed?
Bro,
He had to sell the team because the nigga
something
was
when you
trash
come out,
as an owner.
He can't get the best players on his team. LeBron
So,
ain't go to.
so therefore, you draft and you develop your
No, no,
players
no, no,
with
no.
a coach and a solid general manager.
It's an argument that's not going to have an answer because
This is evergreen content, by the way. Shout out to Steve.
But Steve, if your owner is able to come out of practice, talk shit, and beat the whole team in practice, you shouldn't be able to do that.
no,
You're
you should
tired.
have
My
better
nigga,
players.
you're the owner. What are you talking about? You see the niggas that you go, he possibly doesn't
No,
go.
that's
He
what
built
I'm
the
saying.
brain
He
trust that
beat the
doesn't-
players.
He built a brain trust that clearly doesn't know how to develop or scout players.
That's what I'm saying.
It starts from
He
the
put him in
top.
practice.
Owner, general manager, coach,
I
and then
agree
the
with you,
players.
Jay.
The players bring the winning culture.
How?
It's everybody.
It is
The front
what it
office
is.
has to
Like,
bring in the players. The players got to bring
it
in the
has to
culture.
be a little bit of what he's saying because at that point, there's no point in ranking players or counting championships.
getting players.
Yeah, there's no point in doing that. Like if it's not the players that contribute to the championship, contribute to the winning.
certain franchises are like offensive linemen. They do all the work, but they get no credit for the success on the field or on the court.
True.
That's what I'm saying. But it's vital.
Yeah,
If you don't
but
have a good
we know-
offensive
we know
line,
that.
if you don't have a good offensive line to protect your quarterback, aka your players, you're shit.
But what if you don't have a good quarterback?
That's the general manager, is what I'm saying. The general manager and the scouting team, all these brain trusts develop. They have to be on the same page.
But you have
So,
players
DJ.
now that decide where they want to go play. They don't need a general manager to recruit them.
And how's that worked out?
I mean, there's
Depends.
how's it
Depends.
work? It worked
Depends.
out for
Depends.
in the
For
Lakers.
KD. I'm just saying KD. It's failed twice.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
with
no,
it's
RJ
worked.
on this.
But
It
then
worked on the
hold
Warriors.
on. On the flip side,
But hold on.
I'm just
Okay, flip
on
it
the flip side, James Jones has bought in Bradley Beal to the Suns, and it hasn't worked. Another KD, like it's just like things happen. Like there's fuck ups. Yes.
Actually, that was a player move. These players be giving
Okay.
the teams that they want to go
There you
to.
go.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So,
Look at the
The
Clippers.
players, but
Look at the
players-
Clippers.
But
Players
players
build bad teams.
But that's what I'm saying.
Players do build
But
bad
that's why
teams.
it's 50-50, Steve.
But listen, players
said it's
do
the
build
players.
bad teams, but every year the best players win the chip.
No, the best teams win the chip.
The best players win the chip.
No. You just said, Ronnie just said it, the 04 team.
No,
04
it
Pistons
comes to,
team.
no, but it comes to
Beat
health
y'all
too.
in the
Health
finals.
too. Health
They
too.
weren't,
Health
there's
too.
no superstars.
Health too.
Okay.
It's just a good team.
Okay, that's once
like
in
that?
what?
You like that? You
That's
like
once in 50 years.
But it's happened.
Okay, so then
What other-
I'll give the back office
What
1 out of 50.
I have to think.
Yeah,
in terms
shit,
of the player, that's a lot. The player trades and like the making move because it's a recent thing since LeBron went to the fucking Heat. It's not like it's been a forever thing.
no, that's not
player
because
empowerment is new because of LeBron.
no.
Yes, and where did it dictate where you go? It wasn't happening in the past. That was shut
was.
down.
I don't think it was
It's just
winning
not
in the past.
emphasized like
Because
that.
you're all right. So
Shaq
you're
Shaq
forgetting.
did
that.
Char-
Free agents,
You're
my nigga.
forgetting
Jerry's
Charles.
throwing
That's
a lot of money.
that's what it is.
Hold on. The Rockets had Charles Barkley, Clyde Drexler. They made a super team
Yeah.
in the 90s.
But
What
they
are you
were-
talking about?
It has happened. LeBron was just the best player in the league.
To do
Or, you know what I mean?
Most
You know what I mean? LeBron.
televised.
Kobe was the best player in the league at that time. But
he only won one. No, my bad. Go ahead, continue.
How many did the Knicks
Nothing,
won?
nothing.
How many did the Knicks?
Yo, all the comments about
I'm just saying, he only won. If he's the best
Chips
player in the
won.
league, he should have won more
Yo,
MVPs.
a Knicks fan can't say you only won one because you only
I'm
won
just saying.
none.
One MVP.
who
Don
you talking about?
One
Marco?
Kobe right now?
Yes, if he's the best player in the league.
This is wild,
No.
bro.
Then that mean Jordan should have won more and LeBron should have won more.
Here we go.
Everybody should have won more.
LeBron won
MVPs.
more than Kobe did, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
but
he
he
wasn't
should
the
have
best
won
player.
more
But
if
Kobe
he
only
was the
won
best
one.
player in the league.
But he did.
What are you talking about?
No, he should have won more than the 4.
Team.
Team what?
Yeah, he just
Because
trolled.
of the general manager.
Yo,
Kobe
we-
team.
That-
Kobe
general
team.
managers.
We're gonna start
Kobe
muting you.
team. Same thing. Same
We
thing.
got to mute you.
Mitch Kupchak. Was he good?
What is he talking
Yeah,
I'm
about?
just saying, general manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
Mitch
was good.
Kupchak
You
was
said
good.
developing teams.
Mitch was good.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, he
What
got,
do you mean?
he
Anyways.
got us. He got us Paul Gasol.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good move.
Why
But
we
that was
stop
also
entertaining the
That was
conversation
also
with
Jerry
him?
West.
Stop entertaining.
Jerry
this.
West
This
was
is
in
new-
Memphis.
Where was fucking Pau Gasol, my nigga?
In Memphis. So what does that
So
count
doesn't
for the
Jerry-
Lakers?
That was
Oh,
Kahoot. That was
wait, so you
Kahoot.
trying to say
That
that?
was Kahoot.
Nah,
A former
I don't wanna
Laker.
hear
A
that.
former Laker
I
great.
don't want to hear
A
that.
former Laker great.
Yeah,
Get outta here, bro.
he was
Go
at
ahead,
Memphis,
go ahead,
nigga.
go ahead, my nigga.
So-
Go ahead.
so what, he was
Go
a-
ahead.
he was a
we
go-
go shit.
he was
we
a
go-
Golden
we
State
go-
working
go
for
ahead.
us too
Go ahead.
now?
Go ahead. Go
He
ahead.
was doing his job.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He was in the Clippers working for us too?
Get out of here, man.
Nah.
Is that one of the lopsided trades ever?
It
No.
wasn't. It worked out for both teams.
No.
It showed the genius
What are
of
you
Jerry
talking about?
West.
Gasol was traded for Gasol. What you
Yeah,
mean?
and they went on their run. That's continued to this day.
What run?
What are
Of
you
being
talking
in the
about?
playoffs. Of being,
Playoffs.
one of those teams that
But
don't
not a
win
championship.
championships.
Not two
Yeah.
championships.
They're
Nah.
like
That
the
was
West
top.
Coast Knicks.
Yeah, no,
not the
they're
West
better
Coast
than that.
They
Oh,
was
yeah,
better
you're
than
right,
that.
my bad.
They've been in the playoffs.
We're resurgent,
Yeah,
baby.
that's
We're
right.
reliant, baby. We're resilient, baby.
4 and 6.
That's okay.
All right, cool.
It's a long season. It's a marathon.
I feel you.
A long season. Y'all better worry about y'all. That's because y'all trash. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, y'all trash.
Okay.
Yeah, we know it.
We in the division
Who's
that
gonna-
matters.
Huh?
Huh?
It doesn't matter. We're going to win. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Yeah, scroll up a little bit.
speaking of, you know what I mean? What?
Y'all would have the Hawks if y'all started now.
We would
Y'all,
be in fifth
y'all,
place.
y'all would face y'all dad, Trey.
That's fine.
All right, cool.
That's
Oh,
fine.
that's
We're going to
that's
make
an
a
L.
we're gonna make a trade.
All right.
We're going to make a trade.
Y'all
Y'all making
losing
the
if
trade?
y'all play Atlanta in the playoffs.
We're not losing. Though.
Currently,
Trey,
We're not
my
losing.
nigga, yeah, dad,
But
dad,
we're not.
dad.
But we're not doing anything, right? This is all. It's not even before trade deadline. We're good.
what you mean?
We're good. We're gonna make a move and we're gonna be good. You just said as
I
of right
didn't
now.
know y'all gonna
What
make
move
the
you
move.
gonna
We're gonna
make?
Yeah,
we're gonna
but-
make a move.
You're gonna.
You're
I would
gonna
just.
have
I
to
would just
give up
play your
some
players
people.
more minutes.
Like you'd have for you to make a move though, you have to let go of a couple.
They still got about like
I don't
8,
think
10
I
more
like
minutes they can play.
I don't think I like people.
You definitely have to let
find some
go
more
of Mitchell.
minutes for y'all.
Mitchell, you definitely gonna have to let go of Mitchell.
That's
at
fine.
least.
He's not available for us.
Okay.
Is that a big deal?
For y'all, it might be.
Nah, not at all. What are we doing now without him?
Y'all
I
could
trade
do
him.
more with him.
Exactly.
I'll
Okay.
trade him.
Exactly. I mean,
I
he's
don't think
good.
any team wants him, but
He's
I trade
good.
him.
He's good when he's out there, but he's just not consistently out there. That's all good.
And
know what I'm
you
saying?
think you think you're gonna get somebody for him? You're gonna make a trade and
Yeah, I think we're gonna be good. I
You
mean,
know, we're gonna have to put some Mountain Dews or some
I don't
Sprites.
drink
or
soda,
something.
dog.
We got to put some Beyonce,
Mountain-
some,
No.
some Jeffries.
I
so
mean,
yeah.
anyway,
What the fuck is Jeffries?
anyway, I mean,
Fresh Prince,
I know
the
that.
Butler.
What the fuck
You
is
Well,
gotta you gonna have to do some Butler,
Whatever.
Butler duties around.
Anyway.
here.
Oh,
I mean, I don't even know what
I was like, yo,
Go
where you
ahead,
going
wrap
with
us
that?
up, DJ.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Like speaking of LA, we just want to send our prayers to the families that are in the LA fires right now, battling that.
Shouts out. Please.
Hope everything is good. Shout out to the Rams football team. They went to Arizona last week and beat the Minnesota Vikings with all the heavy hearts and shit like that. Obviously being displaced. Shout out to the fans that showed up there. So shout out to LA, man. We also got Unrivaled. Just recently premiered yesterday. Like,
That joint look kind of lit.
you like it?
The highlights look kind of lit. I
Okay.
didn't watch
Yeah.
a full game.
I didn't watch
I
the
had a
full
hard show.
game. I
Like,
didn't.
disclaimer for myself.
Yeah.
What's your excuse? Yeah, I mean,
Nah. I didn't watch the full game, but
yeah.
I didn't. I wasn't privy to the details. So it's full court 3-on-3, 18-second shot clock. So the action moves fast. Like it's a lot of action. It's quick. And these games are entertaining. They were entertaining. First game was a buzzer beater.
Don't do that thing. Don't do that thing.
I was trying to look at this nigga the whole time.
Yo, Roddy cut his eye at me. That's all
Yeah,
that
I was
happened,
trying to
bro.
avoid you the whole
Because
time.
you already know.
This shit is lit.
You already know what I'm about to say, but
Oh,
like,
man,
nah,
don't do
man.
that, man.
Steve,
Don't
It
do
looks
that.
kind of
Man,
fun.
they better
No,
lower
don't
the
do
rim,
that,
Steve,
don't
I'm
do
telling
Don't do
you,
that.
you didn't. Did you
No.
watch the highlights?
Bro,
Steve, did you watch the highlights?
not interested.
Damn, dog.
Yo, what
Steve, I'm
what
telling you.
like disappointed in though, right? Just watching the highlights. It looks fun. It looks good. It's up and down, right? Full court, 3-on-3.
Nobody.
I just thought like you would get to see the skill of the women a little bit more, like see some shake, see something, like see something, some flair. It looked like WNBA moves. Like, you know, like, you know what I mean? It's still
It's
like
only game
No.
Let it develop.
It's not. No.
I
It's
understand.
DJ.
Yo,
I
so
told you it was lit.
No. It's not
what's,
that it's
what's
game
those
one.
teams?
It's
What's the name of the teams?
the Mist.
The Lunar
we got
Owls
the
looking
Lunar Owls,
lit.
the Mist. We got the Rose. We got the Vinyl, the Phantom, the Laces.
Those are all names of tampons.
These are clubs.
Nah,
They ain't even teams. They clubs.
Nah.
They
Hey, man,
clubs.
I love it. I love the evolution of the women's game, man. Like, shout out to the women.
Yeah.
And what's the other league you were saying, Serge?
Athle-
505?
Athletics Unlimited.
Facts. I mean,
That
I,
AU.
What's that?
That's another women's league that's coming up this year.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
5-on-5?
Yes, sir.
How high are their rims?
It's the WNBA
Don't do
players,
that,
bro.
man.
I
It's
was
the
Don't do
thinking
same
about that,
shit.
watching them highlights. Yo, they definitely need to lower the rims.
Nah,
You
man,
lower
don't
the
do that.
rims,
Keep
man.
it.
I will watch
No.
if they lower the rims.
You
I
can't,
promise.
man.
I
They
watch.
need to lower the rims.
I watch. I
No.
watch.
It's not,
These
but
chicks
it's
get
not,
off.
it's not a negative to these women. Like, there's no
Yeah.
dunking though. Like, you got the shooters. You got your shooters.
No.
You got everybody that
Stop
can
saying
score.
dunking. We got we can't say lower rims.
You
want
want to increase the field goal percentage.
Yes,
You want to make a better, easier, cleaner
Stop
game
missing
to
easy
watch.
layups then.
You
exactly.
want to make a more efficient game.
It's not
on the
about
court.
the dunking.
No,
These
it's
chicks is
not.
not going to be taking off and dunking like they
No,
not gonna
like
be doing
it
that.
don't. I don't even have to see all that. I just need to see.
You want to see
better
entertainment,
quality
right?
of basketball
And how does that happen?
by lowering the rims.
And what does that lead to?
It increases the field goal percentage.
I think it's good because like when the women go overseas, do they play? You know how the rules for the men is like only 2 American players can play on the roster over there. How is it? I don't know how it is on WNBA in terms of can it only like I feel like the skill set of like having more like American players play against each other. I think is going to increase the development of the actual sport itself.
So during the broadcast, they emphasized that because this is the first. Like normally at this time, they would have been overseas
That's
playing
right,
for one of the
against
other teams.
niggas
Now they're
from You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women from like
But
other
now
countries
they're
that are
making money
as
at
developed.
home. They're making a lot of money. At home.
And you're playing against the best.
Yes.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
what
Like
are y'all trying to say?
I feel like I'm not saying dunking and all that other shit. I feel like it can stay exactly how it is.
Mhm.
They don't have to lower the rim. I think just the talent level. We just have to be patient as viewers and as fans. I think the talent level is going to kind of like get up there to where we don't have to worry about it. That's not a conversation of lowering the rim.
Yo, you keep saying that, my nigga. What you're saying doesn't make sense. They're not gonna evolve to the point of men. Men are still listen.
Did I say men?
Stop cutting me off.
I didn't say men.
Stop cutting me off.
Did I?
Men are still from the 60s and 50s. We're still on a 10-foot rim. We didn't evolve to playing now on an 11-foot rim. Women are not going to evolve to playing better on a 10-foot rim. Their physical capabilities are what they are. They would be better on a, I'm saying 9.5
Has the game gotten
foot
better?
rim.
Has the game
Yo,
gotten
but
better?
that's not a shot.
Has
That's just
the
not a
game gotten
shot.
better?
though.
Has the game gotten better from where it was before in the 90s when it first initially?
women or men?
Women?
What do you
Wait,
mean?
yes, I'm asking women.
No, it's the same.
It hasn't gotten better. The athleticism has gotten better.
No,
None of that has
I
gotten
just
better.
think that social media.
Lisa Leslie
I'll say-
Leslie had her first dunk back in the 90s in the WNBA. There's still about 1 or 2 females dunking now.
Social media
I'm
is
saying-
making
I'm
it
saying-
possible.
no,
Michelle
DJ.
Snow from Tennessee was
I'm saying
dunking back then.
skills are better. The skills are better. Shooting is
Generally,
better.
yes.
That's what I'm
but
trying to
that's
tell you.
not-
No.
Okay.
I don't. But it's not to
What's,
the
what's
jump
the
you're thinking of.
what's the shooting percentage
Yeah.
in the WNBA?
That I don't know.
Like, what's the field?
That's
goal
what I'm trying to
shooting
tell you. It's low.
It's
It's
low.
always been low. I'm telling you. I looked it up. I did the research.
Yeah.
It's low.
It's low.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The lower rims would affect the field goal percentage. I never say dunks. I don't think we're going to be seeing
I'm
women
not saying
dunking.
that. I'm not saying
I'm
that.
just saying finishing at the rim. Jumps. Yo, women, they're trying to back down, turn around, shoot. It's just not the same physical capabilities
it's just-
that men have. Shooting at a
I'm
10-foot
not-
rim. It's not the same.
Like they're incorporating like these trade, like they're doing things the right way too, man. Like don't discredit them. You know what I'm saying?
How am I
But it's not a
discrediting
shot.
them?
We're not
Stop saying
discrediting
that.
them. All I'm saying is that it's not a good quality game.
What's
to
the
watch.
percentage? Serge, y'all crazy. I think I just don't like the women's game. That's all.
I watch it more than you.
I'm just saying.
So how you gonna tell me I don't like it? I'm trying to tell you what will make it better.
So what made you have a change of heart where Steve was like, you didn't agree with him initially
Initially what?
45.6.
when how to lower the rim?
I
You were
don't
against
agree.
it.
I don't agree with his reasoning.
That's the
to
best.
lower the rim.
So the best field goal percentage
Best one is
is
45.
45%.
That's what I'm
that's-
trying to tell this.
That's the
nigga.
best.
What's the NBA player? Well,
Exactly.
sorry.
That's below half.
But you still watch.
Huh?
Why do you still watch?
Because I like basketball and I like
But you still watch regardless.
the women are in the early stages of the NBA where they still have
Evolution.
specific
No, but
storylines.
NBA is done by that time.
What's the
He's
best?
not-
Like,
why you keep
basketball.
cutting me off and trying to say what you think I'm going to say? That's not what I was going to say, nigga. I'm saying storylines.
He was not saying that.
Yeah.
Go
The same-
continue. Continue.
I was saying storylines. The same reason why I was agreeing with Baron Davis as to why the NBA is suffering now because of the poor storylines. I think that's why the WNBA is increasing
women?
because of the storylines. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark,
Exactly.
those storylines.
And social
It's
media
not- it's not
and the news
things.
pumping those stories out.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with the player development.
What development? Point to the development that you're speaking of.
Skill
Since
set.
you know so much about the development, speak
Skill
to
set.
it.
Was there a Caitlin Clark
Speak
back
to
then?
it.
Was there a Caitlin Clark back then?
Yes, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops.
Not as
Go
consistent.
ahead.
Not as
Well,
consistent.
you crazy. You crazy. You haven't even seen Caitlin Clark play a career in the WNBA. Her first season wasn't that good. It was just good for a rookie. So now you just saying shit out your ass, my nigga. Stop it.
New York, New York.
You know what I'm saying?
We just won the Liberty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. You should be shouting out Sabrina Ionescu.
Wait,
now
that's-
she's
that's
a
your
quality
team?
point guard. Or Breanna Stewart. She's nice. She's like KD. But it was their field goal
about skill
percentage
sets?
would stand
You
out.
talk about skill sets?
Yeah, I am talking about skill sets.
So, development of the game. That's
The
all I
Liberty,
said.
that's your team?
Huh?
You don't fuck with
No, I'm not a
Connecticut
Liberty.
Suns?
No.
That's not development. That's currently happening right now. Breanna
Brianna
Stewart
Stewart was nice.
You've
And
been
UConn,
nice.
That's what I'm saying. The game was the
Been
game,
nice. So it's not just now developed.
She's getting better. She was a 4-time All-American. 4-time it's not a Naismith All-American. She was a 4-time Player of the Year at UConn. I know who she is. I know what she is.
What year was that?
I don't remember that.
Okay. What I'm trying to tell you, she's been around.
I know this. I just said that, my nigga.
Yeah, so it's not new
Sabrina
development.
was good at Oregon. Like
It's not a new development. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The women been nice. I'm trying to tell you
what
that
bigs,
they need
what
a
bigs were
lower the
shooting,
rim.
what bigs were shooting threes or power forwards were shooting threes back in the day?
Tina
women.
Thompson.
She was a
Okay,
small.
thank you.
She was a
Don't
small
try to
forward.
act like I
She
don't
was.
know.
I'm not saying.
No, she wasn't a small forward. She was a power forward.
What was Tina Thompson?
Look it up. And let's
She's a power forward.
I don't bet.
all right. I do. And she was a power forward.
But anyway, this is Running Point. Got Ronnie to rant again and all that. If you found this episode to be dope,
Yo, this nigga DJ be trolling, son.
if you found this episode to be dope,
DJ.
what was you?
DJ, we,
Nah, she's a forward. You can finish her.
Mom said what forward?
It's just a forward.
She's a power forward.
They just says forward though, right?
6'2", bro. 6'2"
Just-
woman.
but
That's
just
a
a
power
forward.
forward.
Just a forward.
DJ, you done?
She's
the fourth-
positionless.
You skipping the fourth quarter? DJ? Or
Fourth quarter. I mean, I thought it was. I know we did
No,
that.
Oh, we
did it?
didn't do sneaker of the week.
we do
Oh.
Joker?
I mean, I feel like we missed the bowl on Joker, but whatever.
Yeah, we did.
Quick sneaker.
And I don't know what the fuck the sneaker is. I mean, I just know it's a Dezor.
Joker's the
Well,
fastest
it's
to
a what?
15,000 points?
Dior.
Or
I
is it
said
just
Dior.
15,000, 7,500, and 5,000?
I think.
He's
All
the
three of them
fastest.
joints,
Yeah. In 700 games.
740.
The thing is, I don't think Joker's career is going to be that long. Like,
Why?
He just don't look like he in. Like,
The nigga is shooting 47% from three.
no, I'm just talking about his body type. His body type, I can't see that body type lasting 20 years in the league.
Not gonna lie. I
I
see
can
him
see it
having.
lasting 15.
Yo, he has a
How
Tim
many years has he
Duncan
played
this
already?
game, bruh.
He looked like he oodles and noodles every night.
It looks like
he
he doesn't look like he works hard, honestly.
Yeah,
And he
don't.
averages a triple
It
double.
looks like the game is
you
really
gotta
easy.
watch the game.
Like he's
'Cause
moving backwards.
when they play the Lakers, he beats AD down the court
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. He's like, the game is easy.
How many
for
years
him.
has he played?
Easy for him, bro.
9 years.
9 years?
Mhm.
Damn.
You
Is-
think he'll play another 9?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
At
so. Very injury, like no injuries for sure.
I'm not even sure he's reached the middle of his prime yet.
And then once they build, if they build around him, continue to build around him,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
that depends how much energy he's putting out right now. His niggas average almost a triple double for a center. Like, I don't know how much effort he's giving out right now.
It doesn't look like any
Right. So in
Low
my
energy.
eyes, it looked like it could keep going.
low energy,
9
high
years.
performance, dog.
But he's so good, he makes it look like that.
Yeah,
But I mean, he's putting wear and tear on his body.
of course.
And his body don't necessarily look like.
Don't look like it though.
That's what I'm saying. It does. He looks.
It don't
He looks
look
the
like
same
it.
night in the night
But
out.
he
consistently.
don't even look like Tim Duncan, bro.
What you mean?
Like I
Physically?
compared him to like Tim Duncan.
No,
Like,
no,
Tim
I didn't
Duncan
compare him
looked
to
like he was a
his
better-
game.
Yeah,
His game. That's
body
what I
type.
meant. To his game.
I mean, Tim Duncan's body type looked like it was in better shape than
I don't think
Joker.
I wouldn't worry about too much about body type.
Yeah.
I mean,
either.
genetics plays a huge part, bro.
I think he's improved his body type.
Yeah.
Improved his body a whole
I
lot.
feel like if he just sustains this, like whatever eating habits he's done, and like he's gonna
So-
get better at like eating habits and the mindset of like eating
and,
better.
and he's
And
playing
his
in
record.
Denver.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
playing in
sure.
Denver.
But I mean, Denver is known to have that high altitude.
Exactly.
So people
So
But
his
look what he's doing now.
conditioning is
yeah,
great.
top tier for sure. I mean, it's easy for him, bro. He can do this forever, probably.
Yeah, I'm with it.
It's either he wants to race horses, my nigga, or he wants to play basketball.
How old is he?
Okay. I don't know. That's a good question.
29.
Damn.
Damn, he was born in
Yeah.
95?
I could see another 7, 8
Yeah.
years. Nigga.
Yeah.
I could see that. Nigga.
It's just like you always gotta
Nah.
you gotta be in win now mode every year now.
Anthony
like from here on
Davis
out.
is like 31.
Yeah.
He's 29.
Like from here on out, you gotta be in win now mode. You
That's-
gotta make the right decisions.
Ooh,
Denver.
but
Yeah.
also, all right,
Organization.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
but also where you're at in your career. Like, let's say in the coming years, Jamal Murray takes the brunt of all that shit. Jokic can just,
That's what I'm saying.
lower his shit. Like,
He can do what Russell Westbrook
Yeah.
is doing, like just kind of like, and he doesn't seem like he has an ego. He just wants to fucking win.
Mhm.
So it's like it's not gonna take him a long time to kind of adjust to his new role.
and his IQ is higher than
That's
everybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's gonna make the game a lot easier for players as long as they build the right players around him. You don't have to be the best.
So
you just have to be the best.
see
in your
him
role.
like another Iron Man, like LeBron, like going a good playing at 40.
Not playing
I
at
think
40,
it depends on the
but
horses.
Ooh.
Like it depends if I'm telling you, my nigga. Like all he does is like
Yeah.
win and just go.
Nah,
Okay,
he's
take
so-
horses.
40.
So how many
he's
points?
29 right now, so
He's
he
the
definitely
youngest
another
to get
4 or
to
5 years.
15,000
Yeah.
points, right?
Yep.
Does he have a chance at surpassing LeBron?
Yeah.
No. Hell no.
Nah.
No.
Wait.
No.
I mean, isn't that the
He
real
took- he
question? If
got-
he's the youngest to hit
he got it
15,000
this
points.
fast.
I don't think he's the youngest. He's the fastest.
He's the fastest.
Okay, he's the fastest.
Yeah.
So at 29, how many points did LeBron have?
That's a good question.
Way more.
But LeBron is still playing though, bro.
Because LeBron was playing at 18.
Yeah, but also LeBron is still playing too. So it's like that number is increasing.
Yeah,
still.
what you're asking.
It's not saying the same because LeBron isn't retired yet either.
And he's still
Yeah,
at
we don't
20.
know. But
I don't think so.
Jokic is doing his thing. Like the thing is the fastest at 15,000 points, 75,000 rebounds, 5,000 assists.
Where if he
That's-
retired right now, where is he center wise?
Listen,
Where do you
man.
rank him?
Me personally,
Is he top 10?
yeah.
Where
That's
I'm
what
saying-
people are gonna say.
I'm saying
For me
where,
Yeah, but
personally,
where?
where in the top 10?
I'll rank you
That's
versus
easy.
players that you potentially could have played against. You're not over Shaq. I think David Robinson.
I don't
would've
even
did
think he's
thing-
top 5.
Yeah, Hakeem would have did something to you. Kareem.
Shaq,
I'm
David
saying
Robinson,
he has 3 MVPs.
Hakeem Olajuwon. Can we put him after that?
I'm not even trying to be
I
funny,
mean, how
but even
far-
like a prime Dwight.
Prime Dwight would have shut him down.
Will
Like
Chamberlain?
Chamberlain would have probably shut him down.
I'm just asking a question, dog.
Cause you gotta think he can't defend none of these niggas.
None.
He can't defend none of them.
And these are the centers. We're not even talking about the
And
power
I-
forwards.
and all
Garnett,
of them-
Duncan.
All of them could defend him as far as in the post. Now Jokic got the 3.
He could play in.
And he could
No,
pass.
he could play. He could
Would he
do
be
his
Jok-
moves. I'm
would he
just
be-
saying you could defend him as in that's his match.
I'm saying, would he be Joker in their era? Their
Yeah.
respective eras?
He's still with his passing ability, shooting ability, running the team, his
He'd be like
IQ.
a Pistol Pete.
I'll tell you, his best matchup would have been like a Joker versus like a Mark Gasol or something like that. One of those matchups.
Even a Marcus Gasol would have been great defending him. You got to think like
I'm just asking a question.
there's no bigs that has his size. Like all of the bigs except for Embiid.
Back in the day, though
he
they
just
were
backing
there.
him down.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I'm
6'11",
saying
285.
bonus,
I'm
with
just
some
saying,
bonuses and all them.
a
Like,
lot
they were
of
back there.
Physically, they're just matching up with
But
him.
I'm saying a lot of the media now is putting him in a top 5 category. So I'm just asking your respective opinions. That's
That's
what I'm saying.
why it's hard for me to do so.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
think
saying?
he's top 5.
Okay. Because they're saying because the 3 and like the
But
ring.
after the resume,
Like the
fight
numbers
is
say
hard.
something else because no other big is doing that. 30, 13, and 9. And 10.
But that's today, though.
I
Like,
understand.
but the thing is, who is
like,
is he scoring 30 in the 90s?
good question?
he could.
he's scoring
His
above
ability,
20.
yes. With his ability, he can.
Is he
You got
playing
the
against
3
anyone
point-
great right now?
Huh?
Is he playing against besides Embiid? Is he playing against anybody great?
Like great centers?
Yes.
No.
No.
Or bigs?
No.
Does
He's,
that diminish?
he's playing against people who will
So are
eventually be
these
great.
are these inflated numbers because he's not playing against great competition?
Well, they're real numbers because that's what he's doing, but he's doing that against
I'm saying
not
the-
great
the-
competition.
Against
Well,
I
what?
want to say he's not doing against great competition. The game has just changed.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, resume wise, he's gonna be up there. He's done his thing. He's a top big in history. But now when you start ranking him against bigs, I'm not gonna be fooled. Like, I know you would have trouble against David Robinson. I know most of the bigs, the same way I was telling you in the 80s they had 2 bigs, it's just a different game. There's 2 bigs on the court. The open space that you have is not there no more. The double team that you have is not a double team from a guard. It's a double team from another big. And the big that he's double teaming off of is not a big that's shooting a 3. He's shooting a 10-foot jump shot. There's less space. It's just a different game. So it would be difficult. Now his passing, his shooting would alleviate all of that. And we can't account for their adjustments. Like LeBron would have an adjustment back in the 80s. His IQ level is there. He would play differently. But I can't say what he would have done. I don't know.
He does rebound, though. So I'll give him that. Like, he's not afraid to get in there and
Bro.
get boards.
He's
You're-
big. You
you're-
ain't jumping over him. He's
No.
Your boy
One-handed.
Patrick Ewing would give it to Jokic.
yes.
He would give it to Jokic. Nightly
Yes.
basis.
Defensively, you got to think against
And
some guys.
offensively.
Jokic is now a jump shooter. It's no longer the efficient post up. Like, yeah, he may post you up if he gets the right, you know what I mean? But it's no longer
big guys
efficient.
back in the day, like Alonzo Moore.
Yo, the Wild Wild
Right.
West, Rasheed Wild, like, come on.
Think Ben
Bro,
Wallace.
Tim.
I'm just asking you a question.
No, I'm not saying
Like,
anything. I'm just
That's what I'm doing. I'm just posing a question.
just-
I'm not saying I'm not making this a debate. I'm just asking what the people have been asking or talking about.
Everyone goes in the Hall of Fame in the NBA.
Yes.
Right. So like it ain't hard to get in. It ain't like the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. So yeah, he's a Hall of Famer today.
No doubt.
But when we start to rank them, we talk about like the top 75 and all that stuff. Yeah, he probably squeezes into that. But
He definitely does.
But he ain't.
But they left the white. Well,
No,
never mind.
They left the white off, right?
But
He's
we
better than
know why.
Dwight. He's better than Dwight. I don't want to. When I'm
Offensively,
saying all of this, I'm not saying that Jokic is not Jokic. He would be Jokic and a Hall of Famer in the 80s or whatever era he played in. I'm just saying the 3 straight MVPs.
that's
I don't
not
know about
happening.
that.
That's not happening.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
I mean, we could probably argue that too because like Steve Nash got 3 of them things, right?
Two. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was still in the 2000s.
That was
There
In
were
the
some
2000s.
ballers in the league when he got that.
He beat Shaq out, didn't he, 1 year? And
Oh,
Shaq
Kobe.
took us.
I
Huh?
don't know. Shaq be saying some shit. I
I'm
don't think Shaq wasn't going to win no MVP them years. It was Kobe he took one from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
In 2004, 2005,
I didn't
Shaq
say
wasn't
any-
winning no MVP.
I didn't say anything. Damn. So sensitive when we talk about the Lakers, huh? Damn. Y'all soft, man. Like the Lakers. But we got a sneaker of the week here. We got
I thought you
we got Christian Dior here. I don't even know when these shits came out, but these shits are fire. They pretty much patterned after the Chuck All-Star, Converse All-Star. Super fire, super comfortable. Yeah, shout out to Dior. Like, they also collab with obviously a Jordan 1. They made a Jordan 1 Dior collab. So shout out to like these sneaker brands kind of collabing with each other, these high fashion houses, and also these local brands because Nike's really struggling right now. They recently got a new CEO, and let's see what happens if they kind of revive the Nike brand. I think my wild take is I think with Kanye and like Adidas kind of like splitting, they might kind of re-recruit Kanye. As crazy as Kanye is and how like off the wall he is, he did them a service when he kind of created like his Yeezy line with Nike. Off of the back of like the Louis Vuitton, going back to like a high fashion house. Like they gave Kanye the first collab to like of a fashion house. He did his thing. And then Nike kind of seen the talent. Obviously he did his thing there. And obviously he had the Yeezy brand with Adidas. But I think Kanye will be the right guy to like lead Nike back to like their prominence and dominance in the
Did he just come out with some new shit, Kanye?
Yeah, he's always coming out with some $20 shit.
Yeah, he has
Some sneakers,
sides.
though.
Yeah, they're like some
some sneakers.
slides or like some comfortable, yeah. Like
Nah, besides the slides. I seen some sneakers. Maybe
Yeah.
they ain't released yet or came
Correct.
out yet.
Okay.
because he's
All
coming out.
black joints.
He's coming
I
out with an
forgot what
album
it's
called Bully. So like he,
Yeah, the bullies.
yeah. So he rolls out these. He's great at marketing.
Them shits look fly.
That's saying like if Nike if they kind of like put their egos aside, both of them, and like work together, I think they can kind of create magic. So shout out to these fashion houses. Shout out to Nike. We need a plug.
Really do.
I'm saying so. But yeah, man, this is Running Point. If you found this episode to be dope, like and subscribe. And we out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.